Number one, learn to enjoy what you are calling people's stupidity. You are going to have much more ease and playfulness in your life when you can put on glasses, like put on some glasses and put on a developmental lens. Developmental. Meet people where they are at. They're not stupid. They are learning. They are functioning at a particular level of competence and practice, which is just where they're at. And everybody is at different stages of development in their learning of how to do something, whether it's putting together a chair or writing an essay or painting a picture or cooking a meal. There are things that some people are really good at, and there are things that some people really suck at. So when we stop seeing it as people's stupidity with a internalized oppressive view that all adults are supposed to be good at the following things and have achieved a certain level of competence at these things, when we let go of that, which is domination system training, and we get out of this performance frame and we get back into a learning and growth frame, there's a lot more grace and playfulness and enjoyment. So that's one of the switches you can make. Your lens, the lens you were trained to look through. Here we go. We'll play with these glasses today. Here, I'm going to take these. I'm going to take these black ones over here. The lens that you've been trained to look through. You should be good at a chair. If you're not good at a chair, you're stupid. You should be wanting me to help you. And if you're not wanting me to help you, you're stubborn and ridiculous. And if that chair is awful, then I'm a piece of shit because I didn't do what I had to do to make this the good performance-oriented chair that nobody is going to get hurt on. Okay, but this is domination is like, and this is what's wrong with you, and this is what's wrong with me, and this is what's wrong with you, this is what's wrong with the chair, and we have to be tight, and we have to be judgmental, and we've got to get shit done, because the only thing that matters is that we look good. Of course, but it's such violence to yourself, right? It's so much violence to yourself, and it kicks up shame, it kicks up blame, it kicks up guilt, it kicks up resentment, it kicks up tightness, it makes us unsafe people to be around for ourselves, for other people. It creates a stress response in ourselves and others. I mean, it's just so freaking toxic. So let's grab the other glasses. Wait, I have better ones. I have blue ones. Let's grab blue glasses. Okay, I have like 20 glasses in my house because I never know where anything is. These glasses say, we get to be at whatever stage of development we're at. And some people are good at things and some people are not. And that's interdependent. And would you like help with that chair? If not, I'm going to tell you right now, honey, I do not trust how you're putting that chair together. I celebrate your need to be independent, but I'll put my chair together and you sit on yours, I'll sit on mine. Okay, it's just a safety thing. But you go to town with your bad self and you make your shitty chair, but I'm going to enjoy it. And we're going to be in relationship and it's going to be fine. Because at the end of the day, the thing that matters is that you and I enjoy living together, that we like each other, that we care for each other. And you want to sit on a crap chair, you go to town. Okay. Now, I don't want to be injured. So if I don't trust how you're putting it together, I'll put my own chair together and we'll just agree that this is mine and this is yours. It's simple. Yeah. We can play. And not only that, maybe you put this chair together and then you get the next one from IKEA and then we start having like stages of development in our living room. And then maybe that becomes part of the story and maybe that becomes fun for when people come around. That's the first chair that we did. And look at how great we've progressed to this 10th chair and how sturdy it is. And it's just fun. Learning and growth can be fun when we stop getting so tight about the final product. When we don't get so attached to an outcome, when we don't project onto ourselves and other people some kind of perfection that we have to attain in order to be okay. We can discover that we're okay even when everything around us is crumbling and falling apart. Just take it as inspiration, like a pointing in a direction, and just get on that path. Like, I'm going to take these domination glasses off and I'm going to keep trying to put these glasses of growth and learning on. I used to teach writing. I was an English literature teacher. And my training as a teacher was that students write an essay and then you take the first draft and you correct it. And then they take your corrections and they go and fix the essay and they make it better according to my corrections. And then they resubmit it and then they get a good grade because they made the paper what I think it should be. This is the general philosophy of most teaching, okay? It doesn't work. It disconnects people from their voice. It disconnects people from the love of writing. It does not nurture self-expression. It does not nurture critical thinking. It does, I mean, all the things I'm after as a teacher, that does not work at all. But do we get very beautiful cookie cutter factory, you know, cloned essays that all sound the same and that we can easily grade? Yes. Okay. So what I learned to start doing, because that's not the philosophy of teaching that I'm invested in, was I would get the papers and I would take a yellow highlighter and I would highlight every phrase, every word, every sentence that I liked. And then I would give it back with a few open-ended questions to get them to think about the content. And I'd ask them to do more of what's in the yellow and answer these questions and give me another draft. And it became a conversation. But the things I'm paying attention to and the things I'm highlighting are what's working.
Okay.
And we don't worry about the rest. There was more learning, more engagement, more enjoyment, deeper thinking, more ability. The students did much more self-correcting and self-reflecting on their own work, as opposed to this laziness of, I'm just going to write a shit thing, give it to the teacher. They can do all the work of finding the mistakes and then just give me back what I have to correct and I don't have to do anything. So I tell you that story because it illustrates an orientation to how we are with ourselves and others. And it's a shift in orientation that is dramatically different from how many of us were raised in educational systems. And so that's what you're bringing to your roommate, is this domination teaching. And it's evaluative and performative. And let's just let go of that. It doesn't work.